Now, the United Nations Security Council has voted to roll over its existing mandate that's in place in South Sudan until August 12th. The current directive for its peacekeeping operation in the country was set to expire on Sunday, but recent fighting in the country has prompted the decision to extend the UN's role on the ground. CCTV's William Denselow has more from UN headquarters in New York.
With the mandate for the United Nations mission in South Sudan set to expire on Sunday, this 2-week extension is seen very much as a stopgap. And this vote at the UN Security Council was unanimous, but Council members warned that more action is required. Now, the United Nations Security Council is still discussing the possibility of an enhanced presence in South Sudan that would include a stronger mandate to include offensive operations. Now, before the vote was taken, US Ambassador to the United Nations, Samantha Power, warned that it was absolutely vital for the United Nations Security Council to make the right decision. Now, the African Union very much supports the United Nations having a stronger mandate in the country in the wake of an escalation of violence in the country at the start of the month. But Council members want to have more dialogue with regional members before they do go ahead and make that final decision on potentially strengthening their mandate in the country. Now, there's also the possibility that they are discussing the chances of having an arms embargo in the country. That's something very much advocated by the UN's Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. Now, this all comes as the UN have documented 120 cases of rape and sexual violence in the South Sudanese capital, Juba, near UN bases, and there are reports that UN peacekeepers didn't help people that were in distress. Now, the Secretary General's office say they are deeply disturbed by these allegations, and these developments could well play into the conversation being had at the Security Council when it comes to potentially strengthening that mandate on the ground. Now, Doctors Without Borders are also reporting some 300 cases of cholera in the capital, Juba, and with hundreds of thousands of people displaced in the country, Samantha Power warns the Security Council that time isn't on their side. William Denselow, CCTV, New York.